and with one load in each place. MCQs, 20 muscle questions, and the 10 marks for epithelium, connective tissue, and the bone, while the cartilage is 5 questions. Now, I repeat the smooth muscle and the listen. اسمحوا لنا ولا ما تسمحوش؟ انتوا نزلوا اوكي ايه؟ لا طبعا انا برتجل بس المعلومه اللي في السؤال سالتها لكم وانتوا جاوبتوا من غير ما تعرفوا طبعا ولا انت دلوقتي فاكر حاجه بس سالتك شويه حاجات ما تعرفش. اوكي. Smooth muscle. Smooth muscle is the smallest muscle. It is the smallest type of muscles. So the largest one is the skeleton. The medium in diameter is the cardiac. The smallest one is the smooth muscle fibers. What else? It is not branching. Does not branch. Do the skeletal muscles branch? The skeletal muscles are not branching, except where? In the face and in the tongue. As regards cardiac muscles, they are branching. Okay? As regards smooth muscles, non-branching muscle. Okay. Spindle shape. What do we mean by spindle shape? The sixth part is the middle part, while the ends are tapering, are thinner. Have the smallest diameter of all muscle fibers. Have a variable length according to size. We already mentioned that the smallest smooth muscles are present in the wall of the small blood vessels, while the largest smooth muscles are present in the wall of the uterus. Okay? Especially during pregnancy. Especially with pregnancy. Okay. Have variable lengths according to the size. Arrange it as the gastrointestinal tract, urinary tract, and genital tract. In the layers, the fibers may be arranged circular, or they may be arranged longitudinal or oblique, according to the function of the part. All muscles are surrounded by a cell membrane. What we call the cell membrane? Sarcolemma. Their cytoplasm is called sarcoplasm. The nucleus is central and rod-shaped, not just like this actually. Rod-shaped, as you will see in the next picture. Okay? Do the smooth muscles are striated? No. Why they are not striated? Okay, the actin and the myosin are not arranged, have no specific arrangement. Where we can find the actin and the myosin? In sarcomeres. Where we can find sarcomeres? In myofibrils. Where we can find the myofibrils? In skeletal and the cardiac muscles only. So in smooth muscles, no. Myofibrils. Each myofibril is formed of a chain of sarcomeres. So in smooth muscles, no sarcomeres, no myofibrils, no transverse striations. Okay, this is a picture for transversely directed smooth muscle fibers running in a transverse direction. As you see, the muscle is acidophilic. The nucleus is elongated and rod-shaped, and the nucleus is pale actually. This nucleus appears pale. This nucleus is dark, but this is the nucleus of connective tissue in between the smooth muscle fibers. But the nucleus of smooth muscles is elongated and cigar-shaped, just like the Cuban cigar. In this section, the muscles are present in the wall actually of the gastrointestinal tract. Some muscles form a layer of circularly arranged smooth muscles. The other layer forms longitudinally arranged smooth muscles, just like my hands. The smooth muscles in my left hand are circular in direction, so it appears elongated. But in the longitudinally directed smooth muscles, they appear just like the fingers of my left hand. When you cut a section, transverse section, in circularly arranged smooth muscles, the smooth muscles appear in its own length. But in the longitudinally directed smooth muscles, they appear as small pieces. So, these are the small pieces. Some of them are cut at the distal end, while others in the central part. The larger with nucleus are cut in the central part of this smooth muscle fiber. The smaller without the nucleus, it is cut in the distal part of the smooth muscle fiber. So, this is the section in longitudinally cut smooth muscle fiber. Not all the fibers demonstrate the nucleus, because not all the fibers are cut in the middle. Here it is circularly arranged smooth muscle, and the nucleus appears elongated and cigar shaped. Okay, as the smooth muscle has no myofibrils and no sarcomeres and no Z lines, but it is a contractile muscle. Any contractile muscle has to contain contractile filaments. What are the contractile filaments present in skeletal muscles? Actin and myosin, where actin is attached in striated muscles, in Z line, where actin is attached in smooth muscle, which has no Z lines. Actin filaments attach to what we call dense body, and so on. These dense bodies are present in cytoplasm as well as on the inner side of the sarcolemma. The dense bodies represent the function or replace the function of Z line. It is the site of attachment of actin filament. So many Z line, but dense bodies are present instead of Z line. Who connect the dense bodies together? Filaments. What is the type of these filaments? Intermediate filaments. We divide filaments into three types. 6 filaments, about 15 nanometer in diameter, at myosin. Actin filaments, about 7 nanometer in diameter. It's actin. Intermediate filaments, filaments in between myosin and the actin in diameter. Then we call them intermediate filaments. What are the type of intermediate filaments? Present in a smooth muscle. Vimentin and dyspnea. So, what is the type of intermediate filaments in smooth muscles? Vimentin and dyspnea filaments. The dyspnea and the vimentin filaments connect the dense bodies together. Okay, the blue lines represent the intermediate filament which connect the dense bodies together. Where actin are present attached to dense bodies here. For contraction, myosin actin has to slide against the myosin. So this is the dense body. When actin slides against the myosin, it pulls on dense bodies. And the dense bodies pull on the sarcolemma. This is the state of a smooth muscle in case of relaxation. Longer and deeper. And this is the case of the smooth muscle in case of contraction. Shorter and deeper. You what? Use the pulling of intermediate with actin and the myosin sliding. The actin pull on the dense bodies, and the dense body pull on the sarcolemma, so the whole muscle is shorter and thicker, and this is the state of contraction. Clear? Okay. Contraction needs calcium. Where we can find the calcium in skeletal muscles? Sarcoplasmic reticulum. In cardiac muscles, sarcoplasmic reticulum and the extracellular fluid. But what is that about the sarcoplasmic reticulum in smooth muscle? Who is the most developed? Who contains the most developed sarcoplasmic reticulum skeleton? The cardiac contains less developed sarcoplasmic reticulum. What is about the smooth, poorly developed sarcoplasmic reticulum? So, who bind the calcium and release calcium? Bind the calcium when relaxation occurs. Release calcium for contraction to happen. It is a cytoplasmic protein. What is the name of this cytoplasmic protein? Who bind and release calcium? Calmodulin. What do we mean by calmodulin? Cal related to calcium. Modulation of the state of contraction. Release of calcium makes contraction. Attachment of calcium makes relaxation. This is one? Yes. No. Release of calcium leads to contraction, and the binding of calcium to the protein which is not present in filaments. Okay, one more. What is the structure of actin filaments in skeletal and cardiac muscle? What are the types of proteins present? 3 types. What are these 3 types? Actin filaments, actin, G-actin, which makes F-actin, thromomyosin, and troponin. Troponin, is it present in actin filaments of smooth muscle? No. So, calcium is bound to troponin in actin filaments of cardiac and, but it is not present in case of a smooth muscle. Who can bind the calcium and release calcium for contraction? It's calmodulin. Okay? What? No, it's not. It is not bound to actin. It is free and have 4 sites for calcium binding. Okay? Clear? Okay. So, no sarcoplasmic reticulum, but we have calmodulin. Another thing, contraction needs transmission of impulse to inside of the muscle. The transmission of impulse to inside of the muscle occurs through T-tubule. Do the smooth muscle have 2 T-tubule? No. But they have cavuli. I have a picture actually. Cavuli, the cell membrane of sarcolemma goes down for a short distance and return back. As like caves. I think caves يعني ايه؟ كهف. Caves. لغاية كده واقف يعني؟ صوتي عالي صح؟ Okay. So the cell membrane has small invaginations. The small invaginations, just like caves, but they are small caves. So we call them cavuli. Cavuli. So cavuli replace the function of T tubules. So how many things up to now in the smooth muscle fiber? Who replaces the Z line? It's bodies. They contain intermediate filaments of what type to connect the lens bodies? Dysmine and vimentin. No T tubules, but there are cavuli. Okay? Sarcoplasmic reticulum is poorly developed, but the muscle contains calmodulin to bind and release calcium. Okay? Okay. These are the cavuli actually. These are the cavuli present on the surface. Close to the cavuli, you will see poorly developed smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Poorly developed smooth endoplasmic reticulum. All muscles are surrounded by basal lamina. But as I said, in between the basal lamina of skeletal muscle and the sarcolemma, what we find? What is present? Satellite cells. What is the function of satellite cells in skeletal muscle fibers? Growth, hypertrophy, and regeneration, but no cell division. What is about the skeletal muscle fibers? No satellite cells between sarcolemma and the basal lamina. The cardiac muscle fibers can hypertrophy or cannot hypertrophy? Can hypertrophy. Can hypertrophy, but cannot regenerate. هو ما بتسمعوش عن تضخم في القلب. Hypertrophy of the heart. Hypertrophy of the heart occurs in what condition? Hypertension. Hypertension. Why? Because the bundle of the heart pushes blood against resistance. So the heart hypertrophy with hypertension. If someone had aortic valve stenosis, aortic valve, the opening to the aorta, where the blood has to go from the left ventricle to the general circulation. This will cause hypertrophy to the left ventricle. So, cardiac muscle fibers cannot regenerate. No satellite cells, but they can hypertrophy to accommodate the condition. Resistance by hypertension, she becomes hypertrophy. Resistance to aortic stenosis, it becomes hypertrophy. Pulmonary problem and pushes against resistance, left-sided ventricular hypertrophy. Clear or difficult? Because it pumps against resistance. But what's about the smooth muscle? Do they can divide? Yes. Especially in the uterus. Because the uterus of female is just like my two fingers, not pregnant before. A girl or married but not pregnant anymore. The uterus is about 2 fingers. With pregnancy, the uterus enlarges to accommodate the baby. How the uterus enlarges to accommodate the baby? The muscle fibers enlarge in size. The muscle fibers divide to increase the number of smooth muscles in the uterus. Who makes the smooth muscles contract or regulate their contraction? Autonomic nerve fibers, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Do hormones can affect smooth muscles? Just like what? Oxytocin. What is the function of oxytocin? contraction of smooth muscles during delivery. So, smooth muscles are affected by hormones. Do the female hormone of estrogen can affect the smooth muscles? Yes, it makes it contract too. Do the progesterone can affect the smooth muscle? It makes it relax. So, if a lady had impending abortion, threatened abortion, or abortion in the early period of pregnancy, you have to give progesterone. You have to give progesterone. One more. Okay. Sarcoplasmic reticulum is poorly developed. Calcium in smooth muscles complexes with a protein. Sarcoplasmic protein called calmodulin, not attached to actin. A calcium binding protein combined for calcium. She tubules are lacking in smooth muscle fibers and replaced by capillary, sarcolemmal vesicles or capillary, forget about vesicles. They are surface interdilations from cell membrane present along the periphery of smooth muscle fibers and replace the function of the tubules. This is the muscle actually. This is the muscle. Okay, look here. What are the red dots? Dense bodies. What are the thin filaments attached to dense bodies? Actin. What are the thick filaments? Myosin. But they does not form sarcomere. And no myofibrils. No dark and light bands. So when actin slides against myosin, the distance is shortened and the intermediate filament, this mean and pimentin, pull on the sarcolemma. So the smooth muscle altogether is shortened and thickened. What is this present in between the muscle fiber? It is a gap junction to transmit impulse from one smooth muscle cell to another smooth muscle cell. One of your fellows asked me how the smooth muscles are supplied by nerve fibers. I told them, but you have to tell me if you know. You know? Autonomic. How? The autonomic nerve fibers goes along the muscle with dilatations at intervals. These dilatations release the neurotransmitter and make the muscle contract or dilate, and the impulse is transmitted from smooth muscle to a neighboring smooth muscle through gap junction. What we call these dilatations, we call them patterns en passage. Patterns en passage, dilatations along the course of autonomic nerve fibers. The patterns release the neurotransmitter to affect the smooth muscle. Okay. This picture is nice. Okay, this is the smooth muscle, but you have to see to know that in sheets, in circular or longitudinal, the thick part of this smooth muscle is present together against the smallest part of the next smooth muscle. So, in sheets, the thin parts of smooth muscle faces thick parts, the thin part faces or present inside the thick muscle of the neighboring smooth muscle fiber. This is a gap junction. These are the mitochondria. A small amount of blood endoplasmic reticulum. The elongated rod-shaped nucleus. The capillary, the vesicles, or the remnants, or the small parts of the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Okay. Again, ثانية واحدة ثانية واحدة. إيه؟ wait. زي ما يصير فعلا مكتوب يعني. أنت عندك دي سلايدز كده؟ 95. Okay, to give the one before. Who slide against the other? Okay, so if it's wrong. Here, my filament slide on the active filament pulling yourself. Active filaments slide on the active filament because the myosin filaments pull the active, and the active pull the dense body. Okay? Yes, you have to correct. Thank you for this knowledge. Thank you. Innervation of muscle, cross and regeneration, smooth muscles. I may add one more thing. Cross of smooth muscles, they can divide by mitosis in pregnant uterus. They can release in number. If they increase in number, we call it hyperplasia. Example in the uterus. They can increase in size, hypertrophy. Increase in size is called hypertrophy. Increase in number is called hyperplasia. Regeneration of smooth muscles. Destroying smooth muscles can be regenerated by mitosis of nearby healthy smooth muscle fibers. Because smooth muscle fibers can divide. Division and the differentiation of pericytes in nearby blood vessels. What are the pericytes? Connective tissue. Present where? In the wall of small blood vessels, capillaries, and post-capillary venules. What do you think they are? They are undifferentiated cells. The pericytes are undifferentiated cells. They can divide to give rise to fibroblasts or smooth muscle fibers. Okay? Okay. So, I'm going to finish actually. No, I failed. I told you I answered many of the muscle questions of the exam, which are 25. But I didn't tell you, this is a question, and this is another question, and so on. So don't forget this lecture. Yes. ها؟ ايه رأيك انت في اسئلتي؟ يعني انا اسئلتي شورت سنتنس والاي بي سي شورت. Is it clear? Clear. So why to change the rule? And I told you that fill in the blanks is one word, no sentence, one word, because the computer will correct it, and the computer is blind. He see one thing. If you change it, this thing, it's wrong, right? So it has to be one word. No other possibilities than this word. نعم؟ عايزين مراجعة؟ أسئلة؟ لا مش هديكوا أسئلة. يا بنتي أنا عملت في الأسابيع الماضية كويز 2 لإم 1 وإم 2 وبعدين بتاع ده الميد ترم الإم 2 والإم 1. اتصالات. خلاص؟ كده كفاية. Today I correct your questions and put the marks. So tomorrow you can get your marks for second quiz exam. Okay? خلاص؟ Thank you.
ما ادري ليه بقى هجيبها لبكرة.